The entire village gathered the next morning under the iroko tree to beg the gods for mercy. The priests chanted, people cried. The chief priest looked as though he had aged 10 years in one night. Adaora stood at the edge of the crowd, trembling uncontrollably. The voice inside her head whispered again, "Confess." Suddenly, her legs moved on their own. She stumbled forward, falling to her knees before the crowd. The villagers turned, shocked. Her mouth opened, and her voice returned in a broken scream. "It was me!" Gasp filled the air. Adaora shook violently, tears streaming. "I took the golden calabash," she cried. "I buried it under the floor of my father's hut. Please, I was hungry. I was desperate. Forgive me." Her father let out a cry and collapsed. Women covered their mouths. Men cursed loudly. The chief priest stepped forward, his face dark with disappointment and fear. "Adaora," he said bitterly, "you stole from the gods, and the punishment must be carried out." The elders decided she must return the calabash herself to the sacred cave at Oke-Eri. But she would not go alone. The entire village followed behind her in a long, silent procession. She walked barefoot. The rocks cut her feet. The wind howled like mourning spirits. When she reached the cave, she knelt and placed the calabash at the altar. Instantly, the wind stopped. The air grew calm. A heavy silence fell. The gods had accepted the return. But Adaora's fate was still undecided. The chief priest spoke. "She has returned what she stole, but a price must still be paid. The gods demand a sacrifice." Adaora's heart stopped. "Your punishment," he continued slowly, "is exile. You will leave Okuta Aro before sunrise tomorrow and never return." Her siblings cried out. Her father wept and tore his cloth in regret. But the decision was final. At dawn, Adaora tied a small bundle of clothes and food on her back. She looked at the village she had known all her life. Its winding paths, its tall trees, the compound where her mother was buried.